What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we'll be looking at the Real Housewives of Potomac, episode 9 of season 7. And like I said, this was a good episode. It's just clear to see that there is a mission and a plan to just basically go against Candace and Wendy. Like, this whole episode was about Candace. Like, Ashley, Robin, all of them basically threw Candace under the bus. And Candace, all I can say is this is what happens when you trust people that you shouldn't be trusting. Like, there's no reason that you should have been that comfortable, and Wendy too. Y'all should not have been that comfortable telling the ops about someone else. And just seeing how hurt Karen was, I was like, wow, I guess they actually were cool, because Karen seemed genuinely hurt by the thing that Ashley said at the end of the episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
All right, y'all, so I'm just gonna start straight with the white party. Everybody's getting dressed for the white party, and they're going downstairs, and they have like a fire thrower and people that were there for the entertainment. It was supposed to be for Karen's birthday celebration, but it really didn't turn out that way. So everybody sits down, from Ashley, Charisse, Giselle, Robin. Jacqueline was basically the mini host while Mia was upstairs getting herself together. And, you know, when Mia come down, everybody's supposed to be in white. You see Mia in this white and red dress. And my whole thing with Mia is I feel like she tries every way she can to try to be relevant and to be the center of attention, even though it's supposed to be about Karen, right? So they all go around and they talk about one of their funny moments about Karen. And I mean, my funniest moment with Karen was definitely the wig chef.
We good. Look. No. Hold on. Hold on, damn it. It's hot. Let her. Hold on. May I? Okay, I'm good.
You know, after everything died down, they wanted to know about Candace. And
it was rather pleasant. Almost like you guys are on a new page. It's like you've turned a page in your relationship.
That's nice.
The way that they segued it over was just weird. And
we just decided mutually to table our stuff. Now Chris is on Twitter, threatening me? I think he was talking about both of you.
Ashley wants to know, like, you know, is everything good between the Green Eye Bandits and Candace? Like, you know, people, like, they want to know about, like, the whole Candace situation debacle. And, you know, Candace starts getting defensive, as she normally, rightfully should. They're coming after her marriage. And Mia sparks up she was just like, well, you know, it's just weird that she's getting defensive about somebody talking about her marriage when you are defending someone that's talking about my marriage. And here's the thing with Mia, is just like, you still failing to realize that the only reason why Wendy went there with you is because you threw wine in her face. Like, if you didn't throw wine in her face, then everything would have been cool and copacetic, but you threw wine in her face. So what do you expect her to do? Just sit there and just be like, no. So she was going to hit you with everything she could, even makeup stuff, lies or not. And the whole situation with Candace, like what she said, she was just like, when? And exactly, they want Candace have to realize this. The girls want you to act out. They want you to be the person that that the internet can troll you on, because they know how the public sees Candace, and a lot of people are very triggered by some of the actions that Candace take. I'm not triggered by it. I just feel like Candace be defending herself, and yeah, she be talking hard, but that's the name of the game. So for y'all just to be mad at Candace and want this reaction, it's just weird. And I'm kind of confused with Jacqueline. So I feel like this is Jacqueline's time to, like, no, let me try to secure my flute or whatever they have. But she just like, but why are you defensive? Why did I? And then Candace shut her down. Like, girl, ain't nobody talking to you. You over here inserting yourself in my situation, but nobody's talking to you. And, you know, Jacqueline started throwing out the B words and started doing all of this, that, and the third. I'm just like, where is this coming from? Because I feel, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Mia and Candace have had many interactions this season anyway, especially at the whole, since Miami, because Candace literally just came in the night before. And Mia's over here, like she said, like, you're trying to defend Wendy. And she said it with Ashley too, but how is checking up on Wendy defending Wendy? They're checking up on her while y'all trying to ice her out. So, you know, Candace shut Jacqueline down as she should. And Jacqueline was like, you wish you had a representative. You wish you had a representative. And if I was Candace, I would have said, I don't need no representative because I'm an army of one. I don't need nobody to back me up. Like, Jacqueline acts like she's a dog on a leash and have to defend me, Mia. And I feel like this is going to be her fatal error because obviously the Green Eye Bandits are going to turn on them and it's going to cause this whole blow up between Mia and Jacqueline. And they're supposed to be best friends of so many years, right? So you see Karen, she just sitting there, just naturally talking about happy birthday to me. It was funny. But I like the fact that Sharice tried to reel everything in. Like, why every time we get around, there's always conflict and discord. And they try to just table the situation, just like, you know what, it is what it is. Let's move on. Let that be that. And Ashley, she's over here interjecting because Candace tells her, Giselle and Ashley are over here making up lies about my husband, so why should I even care about what they got to say? And Ashley was like, well, how is it lies? Because that's what people are telling me. Ashley, you still don't realize that you're trying to make a better friendship with Candace, but you're still throwing shots at her marriage. You don't know this for a fact. You said that her friend was trying to do all this, that, and the third. So you think that Candace was supposed to be happy about that?
Thank you, girl. Oh my God. Thank you.
And you're still doing stuff publicly after she just said the last time it happened to stop doing it publicly. Y'all tabled y'all situation, but y'all brought it back up. But it is what it is. So the next day, the girls are getting ready to go on a like different excursions, right? So when Mia, Giselle, Karen, and Jacqueline all went to go drive Ferraris, that was nice though. I was like, well, I would love to do that, right?
Yeah! Yes!
And the rest of the girls went on a, I guess you want to call it like a booze cruise. Around Miami, and they all were having a good time. I feel like I would have had a better time doing the Ferrari because that was just like a really cute scene. Karen just seemed very light. Karen and Mia seemed like they made up, so I guess that's good for them. And then we see the awkwardness because, you know, Ashley invited Wendy, which I can commend Ashley for inviting Wendy and really trying to keep Wendy in the mix because she deserves to be there. She's a part of the cast. So I'm happy that Ashley reached out and she keeps reaching out to Wendy. But Robin, we're going to talk more about the blues cruise because, I mean, nothing really happened when they drove Ferraris. But Robin's sitting there when Wendy pulled up and they're talking about, well, Robin, what's going on with you? What's going on with your life and everything going on? She's like, I don't feel comfortable sharing because people here don't like me. And it's just like, girl, this would have been a perfect time for Robin and Wendy to bury the hatchet and just make amends because it's like, what's going on between y'all is not that deep. It really isn't. It's just the same old bull. And it just Robin feels some type of way about Wendy. When they could have easily just tabled it, or they could have just said, like, you know what? Here's my issue. Okay, I'm sorry that this is your issue. Let's try to move past it. How can we move past it? Because Wendy came in cool. She came in like not on no anything crazy, not on no ulterior motive. She came in just very open, and everybody should have been cool. But you know, it is what it is. But then everybody gets back to the house. And first of all, production, why you over here giving no bologna sandwiches? That's crazy. Yeah, I know y'all got budget. But, you know, after that, everybody comes back to the house, and that's where a lot of these side conversations come in. We over here find out that Robin over here poops 12 times a day. Like, Robin, some things should be left unsaid. Because maybe she has IBS. I have IBS, but you're not hearing me over here talking about my details of, okay. Robin was on the toilet, and she talked about this whole, the whole Candace live. Now, if Robin would have looked at the whole entire live, she would have heard Candace giving Robin props. And we all know when she talk about these people and these, it ain't talk about everybody. We know who she talk about. We know she talk about Giselle and Ashley and Mia. So for Robin to feel real like, oh my gosh, she talking about me, this and the third, I just felt like a hit dog hollers. And that's just what it was for Robin to really feel like Candace was talking about her. Robin, you don't do much for people to make it seem like it's you. I feel like Robin this season is really trying to be in the mix, which is fine. I don't mind Robin being activated and Robin being a part of the group now. I don't mind it. like I said, do like Robin. I do like Robin's personality. I feel like the way Robin's going about trying to be relevant on the show is really weird, and it's coming across aggressive, very aggressive. Because it's just like, what's the point? And then you burning bridges because Robin, you're not playing the smart, because now the stuff coming out about Juan and his the whole basketball team. Next season, you bet your hope Ashley and the girls give you grace, because we saw how Ashley was on your head top from season 1 to season 2. Just saying. So Giselle was like, we need to bring this to the table. We need to expose this because this is not right. She's talking about all of us. And then for Robin talking about, she's talking about all of us. Robin, if you had a problem, you could have easily went to Candace and made it one-on-one. You saw it, nobody else did. So nobody else was really that hurt about what Candace said when Robin brought it up. Everybody was just like, okay, she don't like us. Cool. But Robin, you should have made it a y'all situation instead of a us situation. So it made it seem like, Robin, the only reason you brought that up is because you wanted a team behind you to basically talk about the information. You needed people to stand behind you for you to have the balls to go against Candace. That's what it seemed like. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it seemed like.
This is for the group. That's for the group. That's for everybody at the table. This is for the group. They just need to know this is how she feels about all of us.
So when they get to the table and they go out to eat, all the girls look amazing. And they sit down, and Ashley goes outside before they walks in, and she invites Wendy, like, hey, come on, pull up. We want you to be here. Wendy was like, okay, cool. Boom. Ashley comes back down. She sits down. She's just like, hey, I just want to let you know that I invited Wendy out because I feel like, she's still in town. I want her to be here. So I just want to let you know, guys know that I invited Wendy out. So everybody's sitting there just like, Mia was just like, she's such a little brat. I can't believe that you would do that. Like, why would you do that when we're not even cool, this and the third? Like, Ashley really trying to pay her dust. Sharice then pops up and talk about, Ashley, I feel like it's kind of disrespectful for you to make a decision for the whole entire group about bringing someone in here when everybody doesn't see eye to eye with her. And they're really trying to make it seem like Wendy was the problem. That's like, it's crazy to me, like, with this whole situation. Like, Sharice, you're already on the outs with most of the girls besides Giselle and Robin. So it's just weird for them just to be like, oh, Ashley, this and the third. And I'm happy that Ashley did what she did because Wendy didn't do anything wrong. How are you going to try to condemn Wendy for the situations? But with Mia could do whatever she want to do. And she could just sit there and just be cute. Like, she didn't do anything wrong. Like, she hit somebody with her pocketbook and threw a drink in someone's face. It's wrong and disrespectful. That's what's disrespectful. And Ashley just saying, like, she's a part of this group. She should be here. She's in town. So I'm going to invite her. She stood on it. So Wendy pulls up in the midst of them talking. Wendy walks up, and it just seemed like maybe it's just editing, but Wendy got their pass. Okay, Wendy was literally at she probably at one of the tables at the entrance just waiting. So she walks up. Everybody greets Wendy, and then Wendy apologizes to Mia. And I did not like the fact that Wendy apologized to Mia.
My choice of words that could have hurt Mia, and I can apologize for my role.
She did. I get why she did it, Image. But I don't like the fact that Wendy apologized to Mia. Because Mia didn't even take the apology. Wendy was just like, you know what? I apologize for what I contribute to the altercation, and I apologize for escalating what shouldn't have been escalated. Cool. And Mia didn't pay her. Mia paid her dust. And it just goes to show that now that Mia's trying to backpedal and apologize, like, I take full responsibility. We don't want it now because you had opportunity to say it face to face to Wendy when she apologized to you. Now it seems like they're gonna be cool later on, but now, And then she over here getting into it with Wendy's mom, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. So after that, there's the little back and forth. Robin gets up like, well, I feel like this is a perfect time for me to bring in this situation about Miss Candace.
Insightful. Well, hopefully you can hear.
And she's trying to make this such a big spectacle, this big grand situation, like she's really dropping a bomb on somebody. Now, was it an ambush? Yeah, but was it like, it could have been better. The way Robin was trying to go about it, I'm just like, Robin, you really putting 20 on 10, but hey, whatever. So Robin brings out the recording, we listen to it, and it's just a piece of what Candace says. She didn't listen to the whole thing. She didn't get the full context of what Candace was saying. It's still on Candace's page. So I listened to the whole thing, and Candace was talking about specific people. We can read through. We not dumb. But I do feel like it was producer based, because do I feel like Robin was over here stalking Candace's page? No. But I feel like the producer was like, oh, Candace, she's online. Robin, look at this. And for her to have the audio too, so that means if it wasn't the producers, that means Robin, you screen recorded it, you bought a Bluetooth, you hooked the Bluetooth to your phone, and you played it for everybody to listen to. That's what you're saying. Okay, so that means you were that pressed, Robin. Got it. So Candace is over here just like, really, Robin? Really? That's what we're doing? And Candace is big mad. She was like, I was talking about specific people. She was like, I said it. That's what I said. This, said it, third. But she looked at Karen and she was like, Karen, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about, because they were all just like, well, put a name to who you're talking about. She was like, I'm talking about this line person and this line person. Talk about Giselle and Ashley. And they go backwards again, because she's just like, y'all over here talking about my husband, my marriage, and this, that, and the third. And of course I'm talking about y'all. Y'all are just disloyal. None of y'all are loyal. Then we get into the whole topic of Ashley whispers over to Karen. She's like, well, Karen, and the look that Karen had on her face really like hit me, because I felt like Karen was genuinely hurt. Like, she didn't expect that from Candace, right? So Karen was like, did you say that? What did you really say that about my marriage, Candace? Candace was like, what are you talking about? I don't even, like, can you tell me what was said? And then Ashley was like, you said the whole situation about Karen's marriage. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I could have sworn that whole conversation that Candace had at the house with Ashley was, this is a rumor that I heard that was going around about Karen. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what I heard.
People used to tell me so much stuff about Karen and Ray.
Oh my God.
So Candace did say that, and I did say in my reviews, like, girl, why are you trusting? First of all, why are you even let Ashley in your house? 1, 2, why are you even trusting this information with Ashley of all people, right? So I felt like it was out of context the way that Ashley brought it up, and Ashley only brought it up because Candace said, Karen, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about them. So Ashley wanted to basically got you moment, right? So Karen gets highly upset. She storms off. Candace was like, I'm not talking about you. They're lying. They're lying. Was Ashley lying, Candace? She really wasn't. And, you know, everybody's just in complete shock. Candace starts crying. And there was a moment where Giselle was like, is Candace crying? Candace's like, yes, I'm crying. But Karen comes back to the table. She was like, okay, what's being said? Because I want to let it be known that my marriage, y'all have been attacking my marriage since day one. It needs to stop. We're not doing this, that, and third. And I respect the fact that she set the ground and just let me know, like, this is going to end today. Done. Candace gets up and remove herself, and she just starts crying to Chris, like, these girls are fake. There's no loyalty in this group. There never has been. And I just want Candace to realize that, Candace, outside of Wendy, these girls don't rock with you. They don't like you. Down the list. And you thought that Robin was your friend. Robin threw you under the bus, and she was supposed to be your friend. And before that whole thing happened, she was supposed to be your friend, and she didn't have your back. So after that, they all go to out to dance and out the party, just like at the end of the episode. And this is how we know that Kathy Hilton was all the way true with Kathy Hilton. Why did anybody pull their phone out? Rinna could have easily pulled that phone out and could have got what Kathy Hilton said, but nobody got the footage. Nobody got audio. So that's why I'm just like, because Ashley was being messy, Robin was being messy, and when they're in the car, this was going ham, right? And after all that stuff, but you know, there was some people mended fences. But we know it's not going to last long. But y'all, let me know what you guys think about this episode. The episode was crazy. It's just getting better and better and better and better. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.